Hey, man, it's Aaron from the Underground Railroad, and you guys are tuning into another wonderful show from the Four-Eyed Radio Network. To listen to more awesome episodes from your favorite people at the Fern Network, you can tune into foureyedradio.com. Hey,
Patrick.
Hey.
So, when you go shopping online, where do you usually go to shop online? Like if you have to do stuff for birthday parties or holidays are coming up, you don't want to go to the store. Where do you shop online?
I don't know. Craigslist.
Craigslist? You go to Craigslist? Well, you shouldn't go to Craigslist. You should go to Amazon.com. Right? Amazon.com? Yeah, Amazon.com. But you don't.
That's actually good.
It is good. Yeah. But you don't go to Amazon.com. You don't. No. What you need to do is you go to the Sasquatch.net, click on the Amazon banner, and then do your shopping. You know why?
Why?
Because we get a little kickback then, and we can keep the lights on in the studio, and I won't be homeless.
Oh, yeah? Well, wait a minute. So if we want you to be homeless...
Well, yeah, but do you really want me to be homeless? Fuck. Okay, well, if you don't want Steve to be homeless, go to the Sasquatch.net and click on the Amazon banner and shop like you normally do, and we'll get a little taste if you do. But apparently, if you want me to be homeless, then just shop at Craigslist.
Yeah, or, I don't know, Walmart, maybe?
Yeah, Walmart works too.
Yeah, because that's probably where you'd be living if you were homeless. Walmart.
That's where I'll be living.
Yeah.
So depressing. Okay. Well, that's all I got. All right, so Sasquatch.net, click on the Amazon banner. That's all I got.
Yes, do.
Okay.
Howdy, we were having ourselves a little dance party.
We sure was.
No, you weren't having yourself a little dance party. You were not
with her fingers.
Natalie was having a dance
asked
party
to do a show on the network. I thought by now you guys would be professional and on time.
I can't hear
and
myself.
Apparently you can't do both. So
is that better? Can you hear me now? Oh, that's better.
Yeah. Whatever, Steve. Shut your pie hole.
I can end this show anytime I feel like.
Don't do that.
You just like
thousands of people
like the great and powerful
would throw themselves
off
the bridges of Madison County. So we don't want that.
Welcome back to another episode of the Underground Railroad.
Welcome back. It was
Who was that lovely intro music, by the way?
Those would be our friends called the Neon Indians.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I love them.
And the song is called Slumlord, which kind of reminds me of Steve.
Oh.
That's why I picked it. Just kidding,
boom,
Steve.
chicka, boom, boom. Is
Boy.
there enough room?
Do I have quite an awkward...
I want to hear it. Tell me everything.
So,
There we go.
Steve... I don't know if this is going to change our relationship.
Probably.
But I had a sex dream about you.
And
And it was really, really strange because we were having sex in my brother's old room at my parents' house.
Okay.
Sounds like my MO.
In his bed.
Oh, yeah, your first relationship. I remember
was in my brother's room.
Yeah, we had a lot of parties at your parents' house.
Right.
Before I even knew you.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's got a good layout, so
Yeah.
I could see that. But yeah, it was really strange because like we'd be doing it and then like decide that we're hungry, and so we'd go get something to eat and then come back and do it some more, and then like go for a drive and then come back and do it some more. It was very strange. Like then we'd like go.
It was almost like you were having sex the way other people would just watch Netflix.
Probably.
Like, I need a break.
Yeah, exactly. It was very strange, but
Okay, well,
interesting. It wasn't bad, by the way.
I have not heard any complaints, so.
Yeah, just rocking out on.
And it does sound like my stamina, so.
I'll pick that up later.
Yeah, I was just eating.
What,
and
my
then...
stamina? Or
I'm not going to touch your stamina at all.
Please don't.
That
would be
very
weird.
That would be weird.
Yeah.
No, I flung a.
Well, I am very flattered by
Band-Aid.
that. This is actually,
You're welcome.
This is the first time I've ever heard anybody ever have a sex dream
Wow.
about me.
Yeah, no, we definitely.
Usually, most people, if they've had one about me, they haven't told me.
Well, so Natalie, I'm curious. How is your sex life currently? Because the last time you had a sex dream involving family members of mine, it was my parents. Do you remember this?
Wow. Oh my God.
You had one with it was like your parents, my parents, and Lindsay's parents were having a weird sex party or something, and you realized you needed to get laid because you were having sex dreams about our parents.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm a little
concerned. No, I would be
curious.
Yeah.
Not necessarily concerned. I mean, I'm pretty sure.
Curious.
I'm pretty sure Natalie just doesn't go on. Well, hopefully, I'm about to say something. Maybe she does do this, but you don't just go picking up homeless people and having sex with them. I mean, it's a good cause.
No,
if you do. Okay.
I mean, I make them have dinner with me.
Okay, that's nice.
So she feeds them first.
Okay, that's okay.
And then she rapes them.
Right.
Ah.
I'm a lady. So.
Touché.
But no, the sex life is
it's active?
abundant.
Okay.
It's full of life and liberty and love
and justice for all.
And maybe a little puking, but anyway.
Have you been a repeat offender?
So it's still that sex partner, or
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I wasn't sure because you could just be, maybe you picked up on something.
He listens, so I can't just be, willy-nilly naming off people.
No, I'm not expecting you to name off names. I just that's why I said if it wasn't the same person and it was a repeater affair of that you vomited.
She's just that's her new. That's her
I didn't know
thing.
that could be your new thing.
That's her new kink, Steve.
Yeah,
she threw up all over you in her dream multiple times.
All I need to know, if that happened, did I finish?
It's called Vomicourse.
Vomicourse. Okay.
Yeah, that's the term.
It's
the new fad diet.
Yeah, having sex and puking. It's Vomicourse. So Anyway, y'all should try
all the rage in Thailand.
It's real fun.
Actually, it probably started in Thailand.
Yeah. But you should all eat some gummy bears and do it. Anyway,
those sugar-free ones that you buy on Amazon.
Yes.
Ew. Those reviews are hilarious.
But anything awkward this week for you, Erin? Any weird dreams about your brother or my brother? Or
No. Actually, I haven't had any dreams that I can recall as of lately. But there's this funny thing. So there's this podcast that Skylar St. John, our buddy Skylar, who's been on the show a few times, he recommended it to me. It's called Baby Geniuses. I've only listened to one episode so far. And it's hilarious. I definitely enjoy it, and I will continue listening to it. However,
this one's better, you guys. So
don't, We can, I don't know. Maybe we can one day join forces and...
Yeah, the Underground Baby Genius.
The Underground Geniuses.
Road.
But, so they had this guest on, and I was listening to it on my drive home, and I was so creeped out by this individual. At first, I thought it was a joke, and then as they got further into this segment, I was just like, oh my God, I am so freaked out that somebody like this exists, whatever. As soon as I get done with the episode and I'm out of my car, I text our buddy Skylar, I'm like, Skylar St. J, what the fuck? This episode of Baby Geniuses, I'm so creeped out by this guest they had on, blah, blah, blah.
Was it Jared from Subway? Or
no, turns out what it was is they do this segment called Expert Hour, and it's actually a comedian that comes on and pretends to be somebody.
Oh, okay.
So they fooled me. Ha.
Yeah.
However, so what it was is this guy that creeped me out so bad. He was a doll collector. Ooh. And he was saying that he had over 2,700 dolls, and he lives in a studio apartment, and it got weird. It got so weird.
And brushes their hair.
And he's like, oh, every week I change their outfits and blah, blah, and put them in different scenarios, and I see them as my family. They're like my children. I have conversations with them in my head and blah, blah, blah. So I'm like so freaked out by this guy. But then I remember about a month and a half ago at work, we had a delivery for this man who actually knows the owner of the company that I work for. They used to live by each other or have offices near each other or something. And this guy makes dolls, and he sells dolls. He's in the doll business. And he ordered like 6 different dozen roses, all white, like 3 other small arrangements, all white, like just everything was white, white, white. And he had us deliver them to what he calls his angel room. And it's this room in his house that he just has designated to, I don't know what. But how he got into the doll business is apparently angels speak to him. Mm. And Princess Diana had come to him in his sleep and told him that he needs to create a doll. And after, like, Princess Diana had passed away, there was, like, the Princess Diana dolls and the Princess Diana everything. And I guess it happened around that point in time. So I was freaked out by, like, this guy who doesn't exist in LA. But then I remembered that, oh, no, there are creepy men with too much money.
Oh, yeah.
Well, maybe the guy isn't a creep.
No.
He might. I get creeped out by dolls, so the fact that...
Well, you know he's fucking the dolls, for sure. Well, like, that's definitely going down.
Something's happening.
God's will. That's what the angels
Yeah, I don't know. That's what the angels wanted.
Well, I don't believe in that horse shit.
Yeah, but that... So it was awkward for me that I was duped by a comedy sketch on a podcast. But hey, that actor was super, super convincing. So high five to you, sir.
Yeah. No, it's kind of funny because at Hanny's, obviously,
the doll room,
the dolls
in the
basement. You know, it creeps people out. Some people get oddly turned on by it.
Yeah.
Whatever. But everyone's always asking, like, oh, what's with the dolls and blah blah blah.
Yeah. Is there a story behind them? The Hanny dolls.
If there is, we'll never know.
Really?
Yeah. I feel like there is, but it's like top secret.
Weird. It's like, because there's so many stories to that building.
Right. So,
and for those to be such a thing and not know the origin.
But like me and a few other servers, we always like point at one of our bartenders because people will ask like, what's the big idea? And I'll like, see that bartender over there? He comes in on his days off and, brushes their hair.
Are you always pointing at the same bartender? It's just whoever's working.
Oh no, it's always you, Jason. Just so you know. But yeah, it's funny. It's good times there at Hanny's. But yeah, so an interesting little. I just read about this actually.
Okay.
So were you aware that we have in Phoenix our own vigilante force?
That doesn't surprise me.
So they're called Bolt Force.
Bolt Force.
And they've been around for 5 years. And they've just really now have gotten publicity because of the I-10 shooting.
Yeah.
And so this guy, Tony Rowley, a.k.a. Bolt, that's what he calls himself.
Okay.
Which is why it's Bolt Force. he gives daily interviews to the media and allows reporters to follow him around in his heavily armed black-clad patrol car while it seeks to fight crime. This has been around for 5 years.
Is he like cruising around in like a Mad Max like vehicle, or
not even that cool?
No.
But I'm thinking like, apparently I'm thinking like, is he wearing some?
Well, that's
kind of,
what
like,
I'm wondering. Does he
cape?
wear an outfit? Because there's a team in Seattle, and they all got their costume, and every night they're doing their thing out there. I can't remember the guy's name that started it all, but yeah, there's
vigilante,
they're out there.
Yeah, groups fighting crime, and apparently he wears completely white contacts while he's doing his investigation, or while he's doing his patrolling around.
It's just to disguise his identity.
He says that it gives him an edge, which has given him a lot of scrutiny with the media. Like, there's a Facebook page someone made.
Somebody. I was like, why would you make your own Facebook page? Like, I am supposed to be the knight, and here's my Facebook page.
Yeah, no. Someone's made a Facebook page, kind of poking some fun. They call the Facebook page Bolt Force Band of Idiots. But I guess he says like he gets a lot of people that just want to talk to him because they don't trust the police.
Okay.
And apparently they've got their own leads and investigation going on.
So basically, he's doing the kick-ass thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. My question though with the contacts, I've never worn contacts.
Neither have I.
Whether they're for costume or cosmetic reasons or whatever. But I've heard that some of the ones that people wear for like Halloween, like the ones that black out your eyes or change them to red, that they do end up like they can only wear them for so many
times,
so many lengths at it, so much time in general, because it starts to cause like pain and stuff. So I'm just worried about a man driving around with these crazy contacts in and like
and going blind
and like or causing accidents because he can't really see, or he's like getting the wrong guy arrested because he thought they were 6'7" with a facial tattoo when really they were 5'4" and it wasn't a tattoo.
It would be kind of interesting if he was the shooter.
Ooh, yeah, that's the whole thing too.
Which it would be like.
He's trying to like throw them off course because he's given them the tips and everything.
Right. I mean, he's got a heavily armed vehicle.
That's true.
Ready for action at any time.
Yeah. My thing is apparently there were some teenagers arrested as copycats in the shooting. And I'm thinking, okay, at the time these things were happening, shouldn't they have been in school?
One would hope.
And like,
but right now, but they're 18, aren't they graduated?
Oh yeah, I guess.
Unless they're graduating this coming up.
Yeah.
Year. Or they're probably dropouts, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
Well, so you're saying these are the copycats?
The copycats.
Okay.
So I'm just curious because I'm like, okay, you're a teenager and you're copying a sniper. But then the thing that I'm also curious about is, so nobody's been injured in these shootings.
Right.
But that could mean that the person responsible or persons responsible for it are actually really good at shooting because they're not trying to harm anyone. They're just trying to...
It's a cry for help.
Yeah, or whatever. And so...
There's also another thing for a cry for help. It's called killing yourself.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, we're reading it loud and clear.
So basically, copycats got... first off, why would you want to copy this guy?
Because you're an idiot, and
because you're not getting laid, and you don't know how to get laid.
Because you want attention.
To me, I would have...
You don't know how to get positive attention, so you get yourself negative attention.
I would have just framed one of my friends and get some of that 50 grand right there.
Go fucking get some salvia
No, we're not.
Smoke that with your friends. Have a good time.
And put the guns away.
You know, it'd be scary though if they find them and then they
sorry,
find a whole thing of salvia and they're like, "This is why they were shooting." And it's very bad.
Yeah, right.
You never
Highly
know.
doubtful.
Oh no, very, very doubtful.
So Natalie, you had a recent adventure. You went
Yeah.
to the shooting range for the first time.
Holy fuck pockets.
Yeah.
It was terrifying and exhilarating all at the same time.
Yeah.
So many different emotions, and it's wow. I mean, fuck, so much power behind those things. So my first time, I mean, I'm definitely I've been around guns, but I've never shot one before in my entire existence. At least not in this lifetime. Who knows about other ones? But yeah. So I'm like, I gotta get this off my trigger finger. Like, I gotta get this going. So, like, me and my dad, we went to Shooter's World, and on Fridays, ladies, it's free.
What?
But, yeah, baby.
We need to. I will go next time.
Yes. But so I went with my dad. Mind you, my dad's 78 years old and doesn't really know what rules are anymore. They just simply don't apply to him. So
Did they ever?
Probably not. So I mean, he's like, we walk in and he like takes his gun out of the bag, like at the counter, and the guy's like, whoa, sir, whoa. Is that what? Like freaking out?
Yeah.
And my dad's just like waving it around, like, what's that over there?
Yeah.
Oh, what's that? And I'm just like, oh God, we're gonna get tasered. Awesome. But
Which is another thing you love to experience.
yes, I do like being tasered, believe it or not, but with my own control over that. Anyway, so
Right in the armpit.
right in the nostril. But so anyway, we finally get to the gun range, and my dad's got a 45, or I'm sorry, yeah, a Colt 45, which I don't know if you guys are aware. The 45 is big. It's powerful. It's packing some heat.
Some heaterama.
Yeah,
It's
volcano.
like a Phoenix summer in there.
Yes, sure is. But sweet Lord of balls, it was definitely like, so my dad shot, and it was my nasal cavities vibrated.
Yeah,
And
it's a good
I was
thing.
like, excuse me, sir, like the guy that worked there. I'm like, sir, is that normal? Should my nasal cavities be trying to escape from my body? Like, what? And he's like, oh yeah. If you want to completely clear your sinuses, go over in the rifle
See,
area.
and I had a sinus infection on Sunday when
I'm like, fuck
Shoot.
that. My head will explode.
you.
So anyway, but yeah, no, it took me, because all I could imagine was me going up there. I don't know how old my dad's gun is, and it's old. The guy even the guy who worked there came up and was like, hey, whoa, handling it and like kind of like slobbering all over it. Like, oh my God, this is such a great piece.
Collectors.
It's so, how old is I'm like, oh, buddy, whoa.
Take yourself a cold shower now and back away slowly.
We don't like the wooden guns around here. But anyway, so and I'm thinking like, okay, how old is this thing? Is this thing gonna backfire and all my teeth are gonna scatter all over the place? Like,
Yeah.
and at the same time, I'm thinking like, I'm gonna lose control of the gun. It's gonna fucking ricochet off the wall, or
You're
the
gonna shoot
ceiling,
your dad in
the
eyeball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There goes who knows what.
They're like, there goes
You're
my
gonna
childhood.
shoot your eye out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, so I finally collected my ovaries and I shot the gun. But holy fuck sauce, it was quite a turn on.
Is it an
So
adrenaline
my
rush?
thing
It was.
is now with that experience and knowing like how powerful it was to shoot that gun and everything, like
I can't even imagine.
these fucking
Yeah.
people willy-nilly are camping out in a car along the freeways and just like pew pew pew.
Yeah.
Like there's definitely something going on in that brain that is disconnected from reality on some level.
And I was telling my brother,
shit.
Like, I was super nervous about it. And I'm like, dude, what if while I'm at the shooting range, like, I get possessed by some crazy demon and I just start shooting everybody up? And my brother's just
I don't know if it works that way.
Don't do that.
He's like, just Natalie.
I'm like, good call.
Natalie, don't do that, okay?
But you don't know what's going to trigger your mind to just go crazy. You have so much power. It's weird. It's almost a little frightening. Yeah. I'll be honest. It's fucking frightening. I'm a pussy. There it is. I said it. But I'm going to stick to my bow and arrows probably. But my dad did give me a gun.
A little pistol.
A little Beretta. A little garter belt. Gun ski. And just got those bullets on the way, just being shipped.
Well, at least now you know how to operate one.
Indeed.
So that way when the zombie apocalypse comes, you're ready. Yes. You know, but you should also work on your archery because, I mean, that's a given.
Yeah.
I need to sharpen my machete.
Right.
You know, just get ready for it.
But we gotta go, girl.
Yeah, no.
We gotta go.
We're doing it. Yeah.
High five.
Right on. Let's see. What else is going on?
So they're gonna put a dislike
button on Facebook.
Because that's what we need.
We do.
On social media. More negativity, right?
Right.
I'll put it this way. Even without the dislike button, do you know how much negativity is already on Facebook?
Exactly.
So it doesn't really matter. Now you can finally tell people how you feel about their negativity.
Saying. We need more.
Well, so here's the thing too.
Can we have a middle finger button?
See, that's what the dislike should be. Instead of just a thumbs out, they should be like
a middle finger.
Well, I think like the dislike button to me makes sense for certain things where there's times when people will post something about, my dog just died, and you don't want to like it, but you necessarily don't have the words to say something in the comment, but you want to acknowledge
dislike.
Yeah. The
old-fashioned way, people.
Right? But here
or
we're going
how about,
to...
I'm sorry, bro, or, we don't need a whole,
and
eulogy. No.
It's just, too, the fact that there's been... there's studies now linking people's bad moods and depression to too much social media.
Yeah.
Because you get that disconnect from the world and you start thinking because with social media, it's really easy to project your life the way that you want people to view you instead of for what actually is going on.
Right.
And that's
I do want to take away all my pictures and put just pictures of me crying on my Facebook. Instead of me all happy.
You could put it's like that website where it's just photos of people crying while eating.
Oh.
From a couple years ago.
That would be really hard because I really thoroughly enjoy eating.
But there was a website that went pretty big a couple whiles back of people just crying while eating.
I mean, putting on pantyhose makes me cry. Just kidding.
But I have a feeling your friends list is going to get a lot smaller.
Yeah. And it's definitely
study.
It's actually going to be fun because I'm going to dislike thing everyone's liking. So it'll be like, oh my god, I just had a baby. I'm like, dislike.
Well, people do that anyway. Oh, you're having a baby? Oh, it ruins your life. Oh, blah, blah, blah.
Though.
Okay, Natalie, you got to just stop posting that on everybody's Facebook page.
It's like, I'm not even pregnant.
Yeah,
what? Do you know something I don't know?
Just ate a sandwich. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a burrito, okay?
Yeah, exactly. Children ruin the world.
Yeah. It's like tragic news today, a fire caught on a fire site. Yeah, just stop babies. Babies ruin everything.
Babies.
They're like, what?
Uh-huh.
I don't understand your comment.
But that arsonist was a baby at one point.
Touche, yeah.
Fact.
Dingo.
The arsonist baby coming this summer.
Starring Rob Schneider.
And Jim Carrey. As the pacifier.
Are we gonna burn down
the lighter pacifier?
Are we gonna burn down this building? Yeah. Rated G.
And Tom Hanks is the can of gasoline.
You're so fire, dude. Anyway, dude, everyone keeps saying that. I'm like, what does that mean?
What, you're so fired, dude?
You're so fired. That's flame.
What?
Oh, is this a new catchphrase? Or some
Yeah.
shit?
Like, this new weed I got is so flame.
Really?
So fucking...
Apparently, toast is a thing too.
Yeah, it has been. It's been bread that you put in a toaster. And
No,
you
like
eat it.
aside from that,
No,
like
okay.
it's no longer just edible anymore. Like,
Fucking...
because I didn't know this. I just knew a friend named his new dog Toast, and to me it made sense because his dog looks kind of toasted, and I told another friend about it, and they're like, "Yeah, that's like a huge thing now. Toast, everyone's toast, bro." I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Well, give me some butter to spread on my hand while I slap you. Anyway, yeah, no, that's...
That old saying back in the day when it used to say, like, children are our future, not anymore.
I believe the children are our future. Future to run the world into the ground.
It's some humbuggery that's going around.
It's a bunch of hooey and applesauce. That's what
Those
it
are
is.
some old sayings.
It's a bunch of chili jackers
Let's bring
really
those
like it.
back. Some humbuggery.
Oh,
Hey, those young whippersnappers.
get off my fucking lawn, kid.
I'll show
Just
you a
get.
toast. I've
Don't
been
make me
toasted.
bring out the panther piss.
Hey.
Cause I got me a snake in my boot,
Don't make me sick.
and it's gonna go right up your ass.
Don't make me.
Right up that tookus.
Don't make me sick that Jared character on you now, kids, because he's a wanting something fresh.
Speaking of,
He did have toasted toast too.
Yeah.
So you see what people did there, huh? You see what you
Yeah.
did? I'm taking it back. Toast is from bread that Jared had, and Jared was a pedophile. So
Yeah,
you're
that
also, if you
bread
use
was
toasted,
also-
you are part of the problem. You
That
pedophiles.
bread is also partially made out of yoga mats. So I wonder what kind of chemical reaction that makes in the toaster.
Yeah,
Delicious.
it probably smells like feet, burning feet.
Ugh, burning feet.
But any hoozle. So I guess Woody Harrelson is going to be in the next Planet of the Apes.
Ooh.
Yes, he'll be the
So I was
main
thinking,
antagonist.
is he going to be like getting all the apes really stoned and then like telling them not to eat? Or I'm sorry,
No.
not to eat people anymore.
Stop
Not
eating
to
the
take
humans.
over the world
Okay,
and just eat
did
a
you
bunch of
see
banana
the other
bread.
two?
No, I didn't.
Then no, yeah, you have
Okay.
no idea what's going on.
Sorry.
I don't know about that one.
Natalie, now you're toast.
Hey, don't even try to bring that up. we already burnt that toast.
That one's
So no more
already
of that.
overdone.
No more of that.
So is that what they're
scraping
gonna start
it?
saying now? If someone gets like burned, they'll be like, "Ah, you're like burnt toast,
You
bro."
like toast, man? I don't know. I should Google it. I should
should.
Urban Dictionary it, to
should.
be
Let
honest,
me
because I'm not
Let
up
me
to date
scrape
on the
that
lingo.
burnt toast, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
off your back, bro, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I get some jelly?
Oh my god, I just oh my god.
Dude, it's jam, not jelly.
It doesn't matter, man.
The jam.
You're toast.
Jammies. It's the cat's pajamas.
Yeah, and what is up
Why don't
with...
we just start bringing back like 50 slangs? Like, it's a bee's knees, kids.
That's 20.
Doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
well, you know.
Same thing.
Whatever.
Just minus 30 years
Toast.
off.
I'm gonna Urban
You're
Dictionary it
such a
because I'm
dude.
not hip to the whizzle.
Lingo. Dewdropper. Any hoozle. Well, Steve,
Mm-hmm.
may I ask you, did you have any awkward moments this week? Maybe a few dreams about me?
No, I haven't had
Covered
dreams
in
about you.
mud, maybe?
I'm sorry. I didn't have any nice, wholesome dreams. So no, there was no dreams about you.
Damn it.
It was a compliment. If you didn't catch that, I said I didn't have any nice, wholesome dreams.
My
so
voodoo
nothing
doll
about
is
you.
not working.
Look,
a
if you want to
shame.
have sex, just say so. Just don't drop these. You have to be very straightforward with me. Just be like,
Okay.
hey, look, I want to fuck.
I'm not
like,
good at
"Ah."
that.
Oh, see, I'm not very good at picking up subtle hints. So it's
All right, I'll work on it.
we're like parallel lines. We're exactly
Never-
perfect for each other,
Oh,
but we're never gonna
Never
meet.
gonna meet, yeah.
Awkward
Kind of like
moments
my
of the
butt
week.
cheeks.
Oh, sorry. Now I might have a dream tonight.
Ah, gross.
What am I trying to think? No, I don't think I had any awkward moments. The only big news that's coming out is I'm going to Vegas again in October.
Woo! Woo! What are you doing there? You
Bunny
gonna
Ranch? Bunny Ranch.
Pat
it?
and I are gonna do it old
Chip
school.
and Dale.
Hells yeah.
Chip
So.
and
Just
Dale.
stay out of bat country.
Gonna try.
Who's that?
Really?
Like bat?
Like
You ever
you're
see
in
Fear and
Loathing,
Loathing
man.
in Las Vegas?
Oh no, I haven't.
Oh.
Sorry.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I
no,
know,
we're gonna try
I'm
to see two
very-
shows. Try to get
Aretha Franklin, you gonna see Aretha while you're there?
No, I don't know what we're seeing. I want to see Hollywood Babylon.
Penn and Teller.
No, we're not gonna see them.
Circus.
I think we're going to a Circus LA show or something like
Oh,
that.
cool.
That'll
Right
be
on.
fun.
When?
October 2nd.
Oh, that's coming up real quick.
Yeah, so
Right
I'll
on.
be-
Bitchin'.
You're
took
gonna
2
miss-
days off of work.
Do I get
and-
to watch Toby while you're gone?
No.
You're gonna miss
Why
my
not?
You're gonna miss my Toad's birthday party.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I was in.
Poussey?
I made other plans.
Ponzi?
Boonsy.
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 Ribbit.
I don't start.
Poonsey, is she
Poonsey.
French?
name is
She's a French frog.
She's a French frog. She will make the best frog legs.
I was
Uh,
sit there and smoke my cigarette.
we'll have a crepe for the Toad.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, that'll be fun.
We'll figure that out.
Right on.
What was
we'll travel safe, you know.
That's my first time.
My friend actually just got back
Flying
from
to Vegas.
Oh, okay.
Vegas.
That's a quick flight, apparently.
it's
I've
gonna
never
be.
done it.
My friend just got
Uh,
back from Vegas a few days ago, and they went to the Chris Angel.
That's what Pat and I are gonna go see.
It's really, really fucking awesome, actually.
Yeah, he's like, "You want to go to a show?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." And then it was weird because like how everything lined up when he told me, I was like, "Oh, I just heard on the one for the podcast I listened to, Hollywood Babylon." I was like, "Oh, I want to go. I would like to go see that." But I'm like, "When is it?" I was like, "Oh, it's gonna be it's in Vegas." But I'm like, "It's probably like a weekend. I'm not going." And then it was like, "It's gonna be the 3rd." So I'm like, "Well, we're gonna be there." So I'm like, "Shit." So I'm gonna buy the tickets. Hopefully they still have tickets, and then I'm gonna try to send them an email to get a shout out for the entire network on their show or whatnot.
Yeah, apparently.
But yeah, the Chris Angel, that's what Pat was talking about. I was like, "You want to go see that?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah, I'll go see that."
Yeah, no, apparently he tricks people into believing that he's cool and takes their money.
Yeah, no,
Just kidding. No, actually, honestly, my friend did just go and see it, and he said it was fucking badass. So you'll enjoy it.
Fun, but yeah, it's gonna be a lot different than my last trip to Vegas.
Yeah.
Because I'll actually have money and staying at a different hotel. So
Oh, where are you staying?
Excalibur.
Ooh.
So
Fancy
Pat's
pantsers.
Wait,
doing
which?
it.
Oh, that's the castle.
Yeah, it's weird because Pat's all like he wanted to go. People don't listen to other shows on the network. Patrick is my co-host on All White Tukey.
All that Tukey Tooks.
And also been like my best friend since like the 4th grade. But yeah, though
And Steve and Pat are like 50 now, so they've
Why
been
don't
friends for a
you
long time.
Marry each other.
we can't.
He's already married.
He did the dumb thing and got married
To a really awesome chick.
to
What a loser.
Wonderful woman and has 3 lovely children and
Stupid.
totally
Idiot.
Yeah, I'm like oh, achieve all your dreams, huh?
Yeah,
Okay,
missing
fine.
out on the real world,
Have
baby.
fun living it up there in your
In
big
awesome
old mansion.
land. Yeah, stupid.
With those crazy
Knockers.
rascals.
Yeah, so, but he was all like, first he said, let's go camping. I'm like, okay, yeah, cool, we can do that. I just got my pack back from mom and dad and everything, and I have all my stuff. And then all of a sudden he's like, you want to go to Vegas instead? So I was like, all right, let's go. So
Let's see, camping or Vegas? Camping or
what
Vegas?
I love though is
Can
I
we
go,
camp in
I
Vegas?
was trying to get the flights like at the same time because he's flying on a different airline than I am. And I'm all like, what time are you going to get there? He's like, about 9:30. I'm like, okay, what time is check-in? He's like, 3. And I'm like...
Oh, no, there's plenty of shit.
No,
Yeah.
it has nothing to do with that, but he's just
Oh.
like, they'll hold our bags and everything. He's like, so I'm all like, so if I couldn't get the day off, I would fly out after work then. You're going to be shit-faced by the time I get there. He's like, yeah, that's pretty much what's going to happen.
Ugh.
Already
So-
before he gets off the
But
plane.
it looks like I'm going to get there. I'm going to get there before him because my flight's at like 6 something.
Oh, wow. See, and that's the thing. I realized, so,
Bring your own alcohol.
I realized that I only wake up early for travel, basically. I was trying to join a softball team, and it was really, really basically impossible for me, even if I hadn't been drinking the night before,
Right.
to be at a practice or a scrimmage at 8 in the morning, 7:30 in the morning.
Well, yeah. It's like, is there going to be beer there?
Because
Because I really don't have a reason to wake up that early.
well, and even like I love the game and I love playing,
Right.
but it was like I could sleep for another 2 hours and still have a really productive day.
Yeah.
Or I could go play ball right now. And maybe
it's hard when you're already laying down in your comfy pillows,
right?
Bosom.
And I think it would be different, say I had it's like waking up early to go meet a bunch of strangers and play sports, which I love meeting strangers and I like playing sports, but I feel at 8 in the morning, 6 in the morning, in between those hours, doing anything like that before 9 a.m. really doesn't work for me. So yeah, I had to quickly pass on that. But getting on a flight at 6 a.m., no problem. Getting in a car to go take an adventure at 5 a.m., no problem.
Toby the cat would like to make a statement.
Yeah, Tobes, what do you say about waking up early?
Don't do it. Oh, very good, Toby.
Oh, Toberton.
Toby knows what Toby
knows what's up. He's a very sophisticated feline.
Yes, he is.
Very.
But yeah, speaking of cats,
yeah,
there is going to be a cat cafe.
Yeah, we're getting our first cat cafe in Scottsdale. And apparently all the cats are going to be on one side of the room. Oh wait. Is it going to be like a middle school dance?
It is. Yes. But, yeah, and I think, I'm not really sure about all the semantics, actually.
Yeah.
But, dude, they're going to rake in fucking money.
Oh, yeah, they are.
Damn, I wish I thought about that.
What really needs to happen
I want to do a puppy cafe.
We need to get weed legalized, and then you could open up a puppy dispensary, where,
God.
It's a cafe side of it.
Yes.
You can eat a weed cookie, drink some coffee, and then play with fucking puppies all afternoon.
And let a puppy just lick your face off.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm sorry.
Let's write the business plan.
That needs to start happening. Because
yeah.
I'm telling you,
a
petting
cafe.
zoo. No, we need to have a petting zoo in the middle of cities.
I'm just only worried about this. The only thing is you would need to make sure that the animals had enough space.
Oh, yeah. There'd be lots of space.
I don't need no blackfish shit. You know?
Yeah.
Although, where do you remember where, because I want to go back to there. On our way to Wyoming, that truck stop we slept at. In the morning there was that petting zoo and they had a fucking zebra.
Yeah.
I want to go back to there.
That was really funny.
That was so weird.
That was the last thing I expected to wake up to was a zebra.
Yeah.
However, I was very, very happy to see that.
Oh no, I was shocked and thrilled, but brushing my teeth in the parking lot and looking over and seeing a zebra when I had maybe 4 hours of sleep or so.
Maybe the zebra wasn't there.
I was like, is that really there? Or
yeah.
Or is the sulfur from Yosemite getting to me from here?
To the old brainstem.
Noggin.
Yummy.
Ew. Yeah, I need to find that zebra.
I would like to as well. Sorry, I was reading about penis pumps.
Oh, yeah.
What about it?
Anyway.
Are you going to elaborate on that?
So I was talking to a friend of mine about this the other day.
Male or female?
Male.
Okay.
So it's
always interesting
when
to
you're
get that
watching a
perspective.
movie, yeah, true.
Yes.
When you're watching a movie, and tell me if I've already talked to you about this too. But when you're watching a movie and you see in the movie like a vase that you have at your house, or if you're watching a movie and a girl is wearing like the same shirt that you have.
Okay.
Do you automatically like pretty much think that you are the shit and have really good taste, and like they're obviously, and it's just being validated because it's in a movie, it was well enough, you know what I mean?
I don't need validation on my taste. I know it's fucking good.
True that, but I'm just saying, a little pat on the ass just to see that in there. No, or do you get pissed off like, what, trying to fucking whatever, stupid? mainstream in my
yeah, you get all hipster on it.
Yeah, like fuck this shit.
I'm trying to think. I don't know how often that has actually happened to me.
Mm-hmm. Well, I was watching a movie the other day, clearly, and I noticed that the one of the characters had the same anal beads that I have.
Oh, okay.
And no, not. I'm just kidding. But no,
I'm like, well, I don't know. That could just be like a high five of like, this is quality.
Yeah.
This is a quality product, so they're doing product placement, you know.
Yeah, and it didn't make me feel weird, like I was alone, because they're a pretty big size.
Yeah.
So I felt justified.
I've seen some of the things you've put up your ass, Natalie. So.
Yes, you have.
Lou
and you've
Gehrig's
helped.
Disease.
But I'm like, Aaron, help me, it's stuck.
Hold on. Let me grab the tongs.
Yeah, you got your
Let me get those pliers again.
Yeah, you got to put your foot up against my ass, like get some leverage. But
it's
no,
Sunday asshole grabbing day.
What can we find today in the ass grab
What
bag?
can we find in Natalie's butthole this day?
Yes.
But that's where my iPod went.
But yeah, so no, I saw a vase in this movie that I was watching, but the vase was in a home of a serial killer. Like this guy was a
so
serial.
You thought it was linked
killer in the movie. So I'm like, wow, I have the same taste as a serial killer, obviously.
Who was the serial killer?
Jake Gyllenhaal.
What movie?
It's where he's photographs.
Creeper?
Yeah.
Oh,
no.
Nightcrawler?
Nightcrawler.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, he becomes a serial killer in it?
Basically, yeah.
Spoilers.
Sorry.
Poor.
Anywho.
I didn't see it.
It's on Netflix.
I don't
On the
think
flicks.
I'm gonna watch it now that I know the secrets to the universe.
Wait a minute. When did you have the dream about me?
This was actually last week.
Before or after you saw the movie?
This was before the movie. I saw the movie this week.
Okay. No,
Yeah.
because I have heard that I did.
Oh, that you look like
I look like Jake Gyllenhaal sometimes, so that's
Ah.
why I was trying to see. Maybe it
that's why
maybe it wasn't
I chose
me.
to
you know?
watch the movie.
Maybe. I still have to laugh at myself for the fact
I can see it now. Okay. Sorry.
I didn't know he
There you
and
go.
Maggie were related for a long time,
Yeah.
and they are definitely siblings.
They are definitely siblings.
Well, they're in that movie together, aren't they? Donnie Darko.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But honestly,
Well,
I realized they were siblings probably 4 years ago.
Dude, you know what? I didn't
yeah.
know. I didn't know Chris Farley had a brother.
Oh yeah,
Who does stand up.
yeah.
Until I went to a comedy show in Hollywood, and he was up there.
Wow.
It was fucking uncanny. Like the resemblance. It was almost like he was kind of hawking his act, his brother's act.
I would do that, Steve. If you ever die, I'm totally taking your comedy routine.
Good luck trying to.
Fuck yeah.
You can't even do half of my impersonation. You can't even do any of the impersonations.
I'll just make the same jokes.
Did you guys know
No, I'm kidding.
that Miley Cyrus or Siley Myrus
As a whore? Yes.
and Dane Cook are fucking hooking up?
That
Gross.
The two most annoying people in the world.
there's
No, I
something
do like
about
Dane
Miley.
Cook. Okay.
There's something about her where I'm just kind of like I
No,
just
who
say
can
high
confirm this?
five
Huh?
to her.
Who's confirming this?
She sent me a picture of them together.
Yeah, don't.
So my thing with Miley is, I mean, she's really not my cup of
'Cause that
tea,
just
but I
seems
still just
very
want to give her
weird
a
to do
high
that.
five.
Isn't that weird?
That would be same because it's
Because
like
their age difference is
not even the
so-
age different, but Dane Cook has it like he kind of
he's
fell
like
off
a
the
nobody, yeah.
like no one likes him anymore for
But
whatever reason.
But I mean, I enjoy him, as
No,
an
this is
actor.
the thing. I still like Dane Cook. I always have and always will. In fact, I liked Dane Cook before Dane Cook became a fad, and that's
Yeah.
what happened. He became a fad,
Hipster alert.
and then everybody got rid of him.
really
no, none
admire-
of that
I'm
kind of
kidding.
bullshit.
I
kidding.
admire his spirit.
But no, but yeah, it just seems very weird to be seen. Like it was like he seems to be doing fine on his own. Why would you do this?
But I'm kind of good for him, dude.
Hey, man.
Right? I mean, good.
Hey, like I've always said, it's always fun to fuck crazy. Just never bring crazy home.
Well, and that's what I have to say about
Words to
Miley.
live by, Steven.
Like the reason why I'm like high five to her is she genuinely doesn't give a fuck.
Oh no,
She's just all about doing her thing, and I have respect for that, for being an individual and not apologizing for it. But that's
Indeed.
where it ends, you know?
Yeah. I just thought it was pretty interesting.
But yeah, like her and Wayne Cohen from the Flaming Lips were like tight, like buddies for a while.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if they were like doing anything, but they were like collaborating and hanging out and shit. And like, I mean, she seems to hang out with people not in her.
Well, then again,
age
she
group?
was with Patrick Schwarzenegger for a bit.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, Miley
She
Cyrus
related
was
to-
with Patrick
Oh,
Schwarzenegger
yeah.
for a bit. You can't date her. I don't want you to date him.
She's a cyborg.
She's gonna
that
die.
was a terrible.
Get in the cooler.
Then again, she also was with Liam Hemsworth at some time, so she might just be making the rounds.
And why? Go for it, girl. Get it.
Yeah, get some funny in ya. Even though it was like,
Do it to it. Whatever.
Or maybe she's pulling the ultimate hipster of all. Going like, everybody's all like, I hate Dane Cook. I would never do
She's
like
like,
that. And it's just like, oh yeah, well, I'm going to be fucking Dane Cook.
Oh, hey,
That's what
I
I
just hope
said.
they have a good time together and they're both getting their
just
rocks
enjoy
off.
the fun. Just enjoy the fun.
That's all that matters, you know.
Like I said, fuck crazy. Just don't take crazy home. Don't let crazy know where you live.
That's a good
amen.
point.
Well, I guess on that lovely note, do you guys have anything else?
Yes. So it's Thursday
Yes.
right now, but this will be released on
17th.
Saturday.
No,
So
it won't.
why the fuck not?
Well, it'll be released. You guys just don't promote.
Okay. Well.
Untrue.
Okay. So on Saturday, any of our local listeners, if you hear this in the daytime, Mercury Minds, this band I am in, I do some vocals with them.
And it's awesome.
We haven't done anything since November, but we're actually playing the Lost Leaf on Saturday night. And then we are playing Last Exit live on Tuesday night. And the Tuesday show should be really cool. For any of our local listeners, the Psychedelephants are playing with us. Yellow Palace is playing with us. One of the members of Saddles is playing. It's a pretty cool lineup of, at least for me, it's some of my good friends and some good tunes. And you should come out and enjoy Mercury Minds relaunching back into the
Might want to
The
post
universe.
that on the Facebook
That's
page.
going to be awesome.
Yep. So
I will
that's
see
my
you
So you
there.
can
segment
kinda
for the
multimedia that.
yeah. I get it, Steve.
We're going to get on it.
Just try
We're
and
going
help.
to
Get it.
we're going to get a
Get it.
plain advertisement.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jet fueled.
Uh-huh.
Anything else?
Love you. Love you guys out there in the world. Keep the peace.
Keep the
Buy a gun.
keep the panties moist.
You guys ever find your Twitter handle? New Twitter handle?
I
Yeah, this is why I can't trust you with any social media.
suck it, Trebek. We out.
Boom.
This has been another fine production of the 4i Radio Network. For more great shows, check out www.4iradio.com.